Hi guys, welcome to another episode of Cut and Sew with Tima. Yay! So on today's episode, we want to be looking at how to cut and sew this Aso Oke and Ankara jacket kimono. I believe you must have been seeing it online, the combination of Ankara and Aso Oke in form of a jacket kimono with a collar strap on the neck and two front pockets. So if you have been seeing this particular style and you have been thinking about how to cut and sew it, this is a video you must watch. It is a must watch video for you. I promise you are going to learn a lot from it. I mean, you're not only going to learn how to cut and sew it, you are going to learn how to give it a perfect finishing, and the outcome will be very, very amazing. So guys, if you have not subscribed to my channel yet, it is important to subscribe. Make sure you like my videos and make sure you comment under my comment section if there's any need for that. Also, if you have any question, feel free to ask me under my comment section, and I'm going to respond to you as fast as I can. So guys, come with me. Let's go to the cutting table or probably the floor to cut, and then we'll proceed to the sewing machine later to sew, and then we are all going to view the result of this amazing piece together after the whole ceremony. All right guys, see you later. Bye. We'll be needing this fabric for the style we want to sew. You first of all want to place your fabric into fold like this, into 4 places, since we'll be cutting the front and the back together. So the next thing you see me do now is rule a line. So I'm trying to get rid of that part on Ankara where you see numbers and all. I don't want it to be showing on my clothes. So the next thing to do now is to put your back to sleeve measurement, since it is a bubu sort of. So you subtract the length of your Aso Oke from what you want the length to be there. Let's say you want your length to be 20, for example, and your Aso Oke length is 5. You are going to subtract 5 from 20, then you have 15. Then you are going to mark 15 like so. You see the way I'm marking? Then you are going to connect it straight down. Please note that 15 and 20, they are only example. It is not a constant thing. I'm just citing an example. I hope it is clear to you. You are going to do the same thing for the length of your jacket. Let's say you want the length of your jacket to be 30 inches and your Aso Oke is 5 inches. You are going to subtract 5 inches from 30, then you have 25 inches and you have your length. Do not forget that we are going to use Aso Oke to complete both the side and the lower part of the jacket. After doing that, the next thing to do now is to put your neck width, which is 3 inches, and your neck depth of 1.5 inches. Please note that this is going to be for the back, and we have to take care of the back first before the front, since we are cutting together. So after doing this, you are going to go down by 1 inch on that point, and you are going to connect it to the neck width like so. This is going to act as our shoulder slope. You don't want it to be too much. Some people would even leave it like that without having to come down by 1, but I think I prefer it this way. So the next thing is to take care of the front part. So I am going to make the depth of my neck 10 inches for the front part. Then you are going to measure 1.5 inches there as the width. It is a jacket. It is going to have this collar strip all the way down, from the neck all the way down. Then you are going to connect it into the upper part like so. Now the next thing you want to do is to maintain the same length of 1.5 inches. You are going to maintain it all the way down, and you are going to connect the lines together like so. Now, why are we going to get rid of this 1.5 inches that I am measuring like so? It is because we want to put collar. It has this collar strip from the neck all the way down at the front, which is going to be Aso Oke. It is going to replace with Aso Oke collar strip. So now you are going to see me cut, and I'm cutting just for the back. Please take note. All this cutting I'm doing is just for the back. So you want to take your time to cut. If you are a beginner and you need to place something on your fabric before cutting, please do well to place something on your fabric so that it will not be shaking, or so it won't give you any problem. So take your time and cut like so. Guys, if you have not subscribed to my channel, this is the best time to subscribe, like, comment, share. Let's help each other grow. So now, after cutting, so the next thing you want to do is to place your Aso Oke side by side by what you have. to know the length of the Aso Oke you'll be needing. So measure the length that you'll be needing, and then whatever you have there, you are going to do the same thing for the lower part too. So having done that, we'll proceed to the next thing, which is you have to remove the back. You know we have two pieces. Remove one, which is going to act as the back. Then fold this one very well. You can see the way I'm smoothing it out. So now go ahead and cut. You can see that this is the front piece. And please note that you need to smoothen it out before you cut. You don't want one to be longer than the other. So now back to the Aso Oke. So this is another method. I think this one is even easier. So place it side by side. You can see that the Aso Oke is on fold. So this way you are going to get the actual length that you'll be needing. So you cut it like so. Then you are going to cut another one of this Aso Oke that we just cut to make it two. You know we have two sides for the jacket. So we have the two pieces ready. Now the next thing we are going to do is to cut for the lower part. If you pay attention to the Aso Oke on the side, it is vertical. So the one on the lower part is going to be horizontal. You can see, I think that is the essence of the style. So but then if you are cutting for the lower part, you need to add like 5 more inches to it. You are going to see the reason for that later run in this video actually. So we want it to be two. It has to be two piece two. You know we are doing for front and back. So after cutting, you want to label. If you need to label. If you don't need to, you can suspend it with pin and fold them and set them aside. I think we have everything we need ready. So the next thing is to measure from your neck like this all the way down. I mean the front. Then you continue your measurement from the back. So whatever you have there is going to be the length of your collar strap. So please do not forget that you are going to multiply it by 2. The next thing now you see, I am placing my Aso Oke on fold here. Then you want to put the width of your collar. In my case, I want, this is me putting 5 inches like so, and I'm going to connect it all the way down. Don't forget that we already know the length we are working with. You know, we measured earlier. So that is the same length. So, but for the width, I am using 5 inches like so. And then if the 5 inches is placed on fold, we are going to have 2.5 inches. Then half inch is going to be for the seam allowance that I'm going to be using to sew the neck, while the remaining 2 inches is going to remain as our collar. You can see on fold like this we have 2.5 inches. Then you are going to go ahead and iron before we proceed to sew. Now the pocket, I was thinking I should use this Aso Oke before, but I later changed my mind to the fabric combined with Aso Oke. So this is the part where we start sewing, guys. So now the first thing is to place the back piece. Then you are going to place the front on it like this. You first of all want to join the shoulder, guys. So sew it like that. Repeat the same thing for the other side. So I've gone ahead to do that. After sewing the shoulder, joining the shoulder together, the next thing is to place your Aso Oke on it like this. You want to top stitch. It is definitely going to be top stitched. You do that all the way down. But before then, you want to hem the side to give it a neat finishing. So I'm going to show you a little process of how to hem. I think all of us know how to hem. So you want to hem everything. So if you have a weaving machine, you can weave, you can interlock it. So I decided to hem it. So after hemming it, I'm going to go ahead and place the Aso Oke on it like this, and I'll top stitch. I think the top stitch is going to give you a better result. So I've gone ahead to do that. Then I'll repeat the same process for the other side of the jacket. Now this is my collar strip or strap or whatever. You can see that I've ironed it. you need to iron. Ironing is key. Now, to sew it, you open it like this and you place your Ankara in between the Aso Oke, and you are going to top stitch on it. So this is me showing you a little bit of the process of sewing it. You can see the way I am doing it. You have to be careful while doing it. You don't want to rush, and make sure at least half inch rather of your Ankara is in between the Aso Oke. You know the Aso Oke is on fold and it has been ironed. You need to iron to get a better result. I cannot even lie to you. If you think you can just use your hand for this, it won't work. You need to iron your seam allowance inside for both sides the way I did. Then you are going to get a perfect result, and then it's going to give you a neat finishing because both the front and the back will be neat all together. So now we have gone to the other end. I think we are done with the collar part now. You can see that both the front and the back is looking very neat. So now I told you guys I've changed my mind about the pocket. So this is the front pocket we'll be using. This is the style I decided to use. So I'll proceed to iron it as well before I top stitch it. You can see I've gone ahead to iron it. You can see the way ironing is key. Please take note of that. But before top stitching the pocket, I'll set it aside first. I think I have to do something else. Now, what is the something else I want to do? The lower part of the jacket, you know, we are going to add Aso Oke to it. So same way we did for the side, we are going to hem it as well. You can see me hemming it. So after hemming it, you repeat the same thing for the front and back. Anything that makes you hem the front, it means you hem the back too. So we are going to have a perfect finishing at the end of the day. Take your time to hem. And please make sure your hemming is very tiny. You don't want something very big, so that everything will look neat. So we are done hemming. The next thing now is to top stitch our Aso Oke on it. But then you have to fold the Aso Oke in. First fold it like this, then you place it on your upper part. You can see, place it on your upper part and you flip it to the back. You know it has been folded before I flipped it to the back. So that is me trying to conceal the rough part of the Aso Oke. Then we are going to proceed to top stitch like this all the way to the other end. So when you get to the extreme end too, you need to fold the Aso Oke and flip it to the back in order to conceal the rough part. You can see that I am top stitching the lower part too, the horizontal part of the Aso Oke. I decided not to sew it in. There's no point sewing it in. So look at the results, guys. I have gone ahead to iron. You can see that this is really neat and beautiful. Look at the inside part. You can see I've used iron hemming gum to iron and hold down the interior of that Aso Oke. I'll later proceed to tack it with needle and thread. The interior is very nice. Look at how neat it looks. The exterior is even giving too. Just look at it. So now the next thing we want to do is to join the side. To join the side, you are going to measure 10 from this point to that point. Then you are going to top stitch it all the way to this point. You don't want to go across that place. Repeat the same process for the other side and we are done joining the side. Now this is the part where we join our pocket. You can see that I've ironed the pocket like I mentioned earlier. So to get the perfect placement for your pocket, you measure 18.5 from the top to that point, and from here measure 2.5. You can see the point of collision. Now place your pocket and use your pin to hold them down before you go ahead and top stitch, and repeat the same process for the other side of the pocket. Now guys, from here, look at what we have. Isn't this amazing? You can see how beautiful and regal this jacket is. So you can decide to wear a black pants underneath, style it anyhow you like. honestly you want to give this a try, let me know what you feel about this style in my comment section. Give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you haven't. Thank you for sticking around to watch this from the beginning to the end. I really appreciate it. I'm going to see you in my next tutorial. Bye.